today.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Niner defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. And forcing incompletions.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 15 carries, 99 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out to the flat here for Johnson. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The numbers for Rice in last week's ball game. 2 touchdowns and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
That's laid out deep for Rice. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that'll he'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Now it's Mahomes again. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
There's a nice move. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started out in Denver, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. KJ Osborne, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Kenneth Walker with a couple of touchdowns there. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But at short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. McCaffrey on the counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. We're back now in KC. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Danny Gray.
52 yards.
And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Following the fumble recovery, Purdy.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This is McCaffrey on the give.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd down and 8.
McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.